Thank you for joining me for some yoga today. We'll be doing some sun salutations, some balance, some warrior three, and then just a little bit of stuff on the floor, and maybe some final relaxation. So finding a comfortable space for yourself, and you'll want your mat and you'll want some blocks. We're not really using a strap this time, so just your mat and your blocks. But finding a comfortable space, maybe rocking it a little bit from side to side, and then maybe a little bit from front to back. Just beginning to engage that mind, beginning to engage that body. And then let's maybe make some circles here, some torso circles. So circling it front. Good, and then circle this the other way. Nice. Let's go ahead and roll our shoulders. And then roll them the other way. And let's go ahead and release our arms. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up towards the sky. Bring our palms together. Take this to heart center as we exhale. Inhale and lift this up. And exhale and press this down. Inhale and lift. Bring hands together, heart center. Take this down. Inhale and lift. And release this. And one more time, let's inhale. Bring palms together down to heart center as we exhale. Inhale and lift. And release our arms down. Very nice. Let's go ahead and take our left arm across to our right knee. And we'll go ahead and give ourselves a twist. Now, if it's too much to put it on your knee, feel free to put that hand on your thigh. So getting a nice spinal twist here. And let's bring this back to center. Let's take it to the other side, bringing that arm across. A nice spinal twist here. And bring this back to center. And we'll do a little bit more of a twist, and we'll actually stretch our hip and our inner thigh. So let's make ourselves into our nice zigzag here. And yes, that's Snickers. She is right there on the camera. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to twist here, get a nice twist in that low back. As we twist, we've got our right leg, our right glute glued into the floor, but we can actually lift our left glute so that we can get a good twist. And as you do that, you'll feel a good twist or stretch up your waist, in your inner thigh, and your outer hip. So we'll twist here and then bring this back to center. Let's twist it here and bring this back to center and twist this here and bring this back to center. And one more time, let's twist this here and bring this back to center. Good, let's switch to the other side. So taking this here and the same thing. So now we're going to let that left leg root into the floor. As we twist, we're going to lift up, stretch through that hip, stretch through that inner thigh, stretch through that low back, and bring this back to center. And twist into this, and bring this back to center, and twist, and back to center, and then twist, and bring this back to center. Very nice. Let's go ahead and take ourselves up onto all fours. We'll do a few cat and cows. So let's drop our bellies to the floor, take our eyes to the sky as we inhale, and round our spine, chin to chest as we exhale. Drop that belly, inhale, and round our spine, and drop that belly, and round that spine. Let's flatten through the back. And we'll do a balance on each side. So let's lift our right leg, flex through that, reach through our right arm, or left arm, so opposite. We'll do 3 deep breaths here. Inhale it deep, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale. And as we exhale, let's release our arm, release our leg, and take ourselves back into our child's pose. So taking that all the way back. Now, if you've got space between your glutes and your heels, feel free to put a blanket there, or if you want to even make it a little more comfortable, you can have a block in front of you, and you can have your forehead on that block, so that might feel better for you as well. So we're in that child's pose. Let's bring ourselves back up into cat and cow. Once again, drop our belly to the floor. And round that up. Good, let's flatten our back and lift our left leg, so flex through that. And now let's reach through our right arm, and we'll do 3 full breaths here. Inhale it deep, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale. And as we exhale, let's release the arm, release the leg, and back into that child's pose. From here, let's walk our hands over to the left. Once we get to the left, take that right hand and place it onto that left hand. And sit that right glute towards that right heel. Oh, get a good stretch up the right side of the body. Do the same thing on the other side, so walking that over. And then take that left hand, place it right on top of that right. Sit that glute to heel. Stretch through that. And bring this back to center. Taking this down into our child's pose. From here, coming up, let's press our fingertips, or let's put our fingertips towards each other, pressing our fingertips into the floor, and let's go ahead and lift the heels of the hands and lower that down. And we'll go for 6 and lower. Here's 5 and lower, 4 and lower, 3 and lower, 2 and lower, and last one. Good. Now let's take our fingers out so that the heels of our hands are facing one another. Pressing those fingertips into the floor. Now lift for 6 and down. Here's 5 and down. Here's 4 and down. Last 3 and down. Last 2 and down. And last one. Good. Very nice. You can sit back on those heels and you can shake that out. Taking our arms out in front of us, go ahead and rotate those wrists. Good, and rotate them the other way. Nice, and we'll do our shoulder circles or our forearm circles, so let's go ahead and take ourselves down. And you can have one hand to side, to the back, wherever works for you. And we're going to go ahead and make those circles, so circling around those hands. Stretching through the wrist, stretching through the forearm. Good, and then make those circles the other way. Very nice. Good, let's switch sides. So bringing one hand front, one hand back to the side, wherever it works for you. And then make some circles here. Really stretch through that hand, through the wrist, through the forearm, through those fingers. And then circling the other way. Good. Very nice. And release that, sitting back on our heels. Lift our arms up. Let's go ahead and rotate those wrists again. And then maybe make some like little painting right here. So hands up and down. Good. And shake that out. Very nice. Let's go ahead and move into some sun salutations. So let's curl our toes under. We're going to keep our knees bent as we lift our tail to the sky. So let's take this up for our first down dog. Lifting that tail tall. Relax your head and neck. Now those wrists and those arms a little bit warmed up. Let's begin to pedal our feet. And dropping our heels towards the floor. Lifting up on those toes, heels high. Let's go ahead and drop our heels over to one side. And now let's drop our heels over to the other side. Let's bring this back to center and let's gently walk our feet to meet our hands to standing forward fold at the front edge of our mat. And once you get there, you can grab your blocks, whatever you need for your sun salutations. into ragdoll, so we'll do our standing forward fold. If your hamstrings are tight, always feel free to have those knees bent so you can get a better fold. So maybe your head can get a little bit lower. Maybe you can look at those knees. Maybe nodding your head yes, or shaking that head no. Good, let's take opposite elbow with the opposite hand. Make a nice frame for that head. Breathing deeply. As you're doing that, feel that back rib cage super, super expand. And then release our arms down. Let's take our blocks, if you're using them, and let's flatten through the back, looking forward. So let's keep this flat back here. So thinking about our tailbone going right to the back of the room, crown of the head to the other side of the room, lengthening through that, and then release into the forward fold. Inhaling it into monkey or flat back right here. Good, exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up towards the sky, and then let's exhale into cactus. So we'll take our arms down into that nice cactus, trying to get our shoulder blades to touch one another. And then lift that up, inhale, and exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale it into monkey, flattening our back and looking forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale to cactus. Bring this back, stretching through those arms, through those shoulders. Inhale and lift this. And exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, monkey, flattening that back. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up towards the sky. Exhale it into cactus. Inhale and lift. And exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale it into monkey, flattening our backs, looking forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up towards the sky. Exhale it around into chair. So let's take it right here into chair. Very nice. Holding it in chair here, we're going to kind of shift our weight front and back. So just a little tiny, getting off your balance just a little bit, shifting front and back. Very nice. Good, and then finding stability. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Relax that head and neck. Inhale and lift up. Right there. Exhale it around into chair once again. And let's rock it a little bit back and forth. Just a few times. Good, very nice. And then inhale and lift this up. And exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flattening our backs, looking forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up towards the sky. Exhale it around into chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale it into monkey, flattening the back, looking forward. Exhale, release. Our right foot stays forward, and let's take our left foot back into lunge. So using a chair or your block, whatever you need to, and however high or low you'd like to take your lunge, go for it. And we've got our first spinal twist towards the right, breathing it here. Very nice. So right leg forward, left leg back, left hand is right on that block, floor, or chair. Bring this back to center. Let's drop our back knee and uncurl our toe. Bring ourselves up, and we're going to lean it back slightly. Press it on the floor. And then release this. Lean it forward slightly, and then lean into this. So let's get a good stretch in the front of that thigh. Breathing it here. Good. And then let's go ahead and lift our back leg. Let's take our right foot back to meet our left foot to top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to fronts of our knees, uncurl our toes, and then let's slowly take heart to the floor, heart off of the floor. Let's curl our toes, lift and press into downward facing dog, and relax it here. Maybe nod that head or shake it. Center our weight, and let's do a 3-leg down dog. So lifting our right leg, go ahead and rotate the ankle one way and rotate it the other way. And then placing that right foot back next to that left foot into that downward facing dog. Walk our feet to meet our hands. Standing forward fold at the front edge of the mat. Finding your place, finding your blocks. Let's inhale, flattening our backs and looking forward. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up towards the sky. Exhale it around into chair. Inhale and lift this up. And exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flattening the back, looking forward. Exhale, release. Let's keep our left foot forward, right foot goes back. Right hand on block, on floor, on chair, whatever works best for you. And we've got our spinal twist over to this other side. Breathe into this nice twist. Good. Bring this back to center. Let's drop our back knee, uncurl our toe, and then bring ourselves slightly back, crescent on the floor, reach. And then release and lean it forward, stretching through the front of that right thigh and hip. Very nice. Then bring this back up into that lunge. Let's take our left foot back to meet our right foot to top of plank. Let's shift our weight forward, drop to fronts of our knees, uncurl our toes, and then let's slowly take heart to the floor, heart off of the floor. Curl our toes, lift and press up, downward facing dog. Relax head and neck and breathe. Center our weight. Let's go ahead and lift our left leg, rotate the ankle, and rotate it the other way. And then bringing our left foot back to meet our right foot. Let's walk our feet to meet our hands. Standing forward fold, front edge of our mat. Finding your place, finding your blocks. Good, let's inhale it into monkey, flattening the back, looking forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up towards the sky. Exhale it around into chair. Let's hold here in our chair. Let's go ahead and take our hands to heart. And we're going to take the outside of that right elbow towards the outside of that left thigh or knee. So we've got our seated spinal twist here. So taking that and twisting, very nice, and breathe. Remembering that if you want to stay up tall and twist, that's perfectly fine too. Bring this back to center. Inhale and lift our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flattening the back, looking forward. Exhale, release. Right foot's going to stay forward. Left foot's going to go back. Tall lunge. Drop our back heel. Bring ourselves up into warrior one. So let's lift this up. Good, bending into that front knee. Very nice. Breathing it here. From here, let's open into proud warrior, warrior two. Press through our back heel, center our weight. Remembering we've got the same amount of weight in both legs. Let's go ahead and drop our back arm, take our palm up, and reach through a reverse warrior. And then keeping our knee bent, we're going to take our arm kind of barely resting it on that thigh, or if you want, you can use a block here, and we've got side angle pose. So we're right there, lengthening through that. Hand can be on the leg or on the block. And then let's go ahead and bring this back up, back into that warrior two. And then let's go ahead and windmill our arms down towards the floor, taking our right foot back to meet our left foot to top of plank. Shifting weight forward, drop to fronts of knees, uncurl toes. Taking this down, heart to the floor, heart off of the floor. Curl our toes under, lift, and press it up into down dog. Now, if you ever need a break from down dog, you can always come into child's pose, or you can always come to all fours. So you can do a lot of the stuff, the same stuff on all fours instead of in a down dog. So lifting that up, go ahead and relax that head and neck. Nod that head yes, or shake that head no. Let's walk both of our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold at the front edge of the mat. All right, flattening our back, looking forward, and then release it, standing forward fold. Inhale and sweep our arms up towards the sky. Exhale it around into chair. Good, let's bring our hands to heart, and we're going to take the outside of left to the outside of that right knee, or twisting to the side. So whatever works best for you, taking that to the side. And bring this back to center. Inhale and lift this up. And exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flattening our backs, looking forward. Exhale, release. Keep our left foot forward. Take our right foot back into lunge. Drop our back heel and bring ourselves up into warrior one. So lifting that up. Good. From here, let's open to proud warrior. Very nice. Relax your face. But everything else working here nice and strong. Drop our back arm, palm up. Reach through this reverse warrior and really reach, lengthen through this. And then from here, we're going to take ourselves down into that side angle pose. So arm is either gently to that thigh, or you can use that block in front or behind, whatever works best. And then that other arm is just coming right by your side. Very nice. Breathing into this. Bring ourselves back up, warrior two. And then let's windmill our arms down towards the floor, taking our foot back to meet the other foot, top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl toes. Slowly lower heart to the floor, heart off of the floor. Curl our toes, lift and press, downward facing dog, and breathe. Let's walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold. Inhale and sweep our arms up towards the sky. Exhale it around into chair. Let's go ahead and hold here in chair. And we're going to take our hands to our heart. Let's take our right foot back and keep our heel lifted. And remembering, if you want more stability, you can take that wide. So you can have a wide base for those legs. And we'll take it into crescent right here. So crescent, hands can be to the heart, or they can be lifted, but that back heel is lifted. Very good. Breathing it here. From here, let's drop our heel and open ourselves up into proud warrior. Release our front leg, and we're going to take our hips towards one end of the room, taking the top of the head and lengthening towards the other end, doing our nice triangle here. So of course you can have hand on the thigh, on the shin, or you can use that block as we lift and lengthen through this triangle, breathing it here. And bring ourselves up. Release the arm, walk that back foot in. Let's take hands to prayer at our low back. Turning ourselves, let's go ahead and flatten our backs to pyramid. So both of our legs are very strong and rooted. They're both straight. And we're preparing ourselves for our balance, warrior three. So pressing into that front leg and gently bringing ourselves up, either onto that toe or hinging forward, lengthening up into that full balance and breathing. And using whatever you need to help you with this. And then let's go ahead and drop that back heel. Keep our heel lifted. Release our arms and reach our arms back up until we're in crescent once again, where we started. Good, let's bring our hands to heart, and then let's go ahead and bring that right foot forward. We're in that seated form. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over, forward fold. Inhale and lift this up nice and tall. Exhale it around into chair. Hands to heart. Let's bring our left foot back this time. Keep our heel lifted and we'll do crescent on this side. So lengthening through that, lengthen through those arms, keep that heel lifted. Let's open it into proud warrior. Good, center our weight, press through our feet. Release our front leg, take our hips back to one side of the room and take that head towards the other side as we lengthen into our triangle. So taking block if you'd like, or hand to the shin, to the thigh, wherever your body is going to let you go today. Reaching and breathing. And let's go ahead and bring ourselves up. Go ahead and roll those shoulders. Taking our hands, walk that back foot in a little bit. Take hands to prayer, low back. Let's go ahead and turn this. Flatten through our back, pyramid, so both of our legs are straight. And we're finding our balance here to move ourselves forward into that even deeper balance of warrior three. So either up on that toe, or lifting and lowering, or hinging forward. Again, wherever your body's going to let you go today. So finding that balance. And your arms can be wherever you want. They can be up to the front, to the side, to the back. And let's go ahead and release this back. Lift our back heel, bring our arms up, and let's go back into that crescent. Reach up through that. Hands to heart. Let's bring that left foot forward so we're in that standing, that seated pose. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Relax that head and neck. Inhale and sweep up tall. Reach through our arms. And then release our arms to our sides. Let's stretch through our IT band. So let's take our left foot over our right foot, and always feel free to use blocks here if you'd like. Flattening through those feet, press through both big toes, all of the other toes, and press through that little toe, press through the heels. Inhale and lift this up, and let's exhale, hinging forward, taking ourselves down, and really press into that right foot so that you can get a good stretch up the back of the right leg. Breathing it here. And let's go ahead and roll this up one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Roll our shoulders back. Very nice. Let's go ahead and uncross that. Take it to the other side. Flattening through our feet. Press through our big toe, all of our other toes, then our little toe, then press through the heels. Reach up through those arms, and let's go ahead and hinge this forward. Take this down and really, really, really concentrate on pressing into that left foot so that you can get a good stretch up the back of the left leg, right there. Relax that and breathe. And then let's roll this up one vertebrae at a time. Roll our shoulders down and back. Good, and then let's go ahead and uncross that. You can move those blocks. Let's go to the front edge of the mat, sweep our arms up, lifting up nice and tall, planting those feet in, really reach that, and then let's dive it down and over. Take both of our feet back, drop to our knees, back into child's pose. And let's take our arms by our sides with our palms up and allow those elbows to fall off to the side. Breathing that here. Let's take our hands, place them right by our knees. Press ourselves up. Let's take ourselves onto our backs. And go ahead and grab your block. Take that in your knee. We'll do just a little bit of a bridge just to strengthen our back. So lining our feet up with our knees with our hips, taking ourselves down. Let's press into our hands, into our elbows and triceps, and then let's lift our pelvis towards the sky, pressing deeply into those feet, lifting this up, strengthening through that core, feeling a good stretch in the front of those thighs. And then let's slowly roll that spine down onto the floor, one vertebrae at a time, very controlled. And then once that pelvis gets down there, let's go ahead and lift this back up into bridge. We'll do that 2 more times. So slowly rolling down, one vertebrae at a time, rounding that into the floor, and then lift this up. And then one more time, taking this down nice and slow. And then lift this up and hold and breathe. So we'll hold here for 3 deep breaths. Inhale it and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale. And as we exhale, let's slowly lower pelvis all the way down to the floor. Good. You can release that block. Go ahead and reach behind one knee. Pull that into your chest. And reach behind the other. Pull that into your chest. Let's do that again on each side. So reach behind one knee. Pull that in. Reach behind the other knee. Pull that in. Reach behind both knees, pull that in, chin to chest, forehead to the knees, and then release. And let's drop both of our knees over to one side, taking our arms into that capital T and looking away from those legs. So get that really, really, really good twist here. As you're twisting, recognizing where you might be feeling this at. Maybe rib cage, maybe upper back, low back, glutes, neck, just becoming aware of what's going on in your body, breathing it deeply here. Bend those knees and bring them back to center. Let's go ahead and release them to the floor. Let's take our right ankle, place it onto left thigh, and take that right hand, place it like right below the knee so that we're not pressing on the kneecap, but we're pressing on that inner thigh. And go ahead and press that leg away. Stretching that hip, that inner thigh, that ankle a little bit. Good. Release that. And let's reach behind both knees, chin to chest, forehead to knees. And then let's drop both of our knees over to the other side. Take our arms into that nice T and looking the opposite way, so away from those legs once again. Breathing it deep. And do the same thing on this side. Recognize where you might be feeling this at. And if you're feeling it in the same place or in a different place or a completely different place, just becoming aware. Breathe. Let's bring this back to center. Let's go ahead and take that left ankle, place it onto thigh, and we're going to take that hand, left hand, right below our knee, and let's press that away. Oh yeah, press through that. Stretch through the hip, through the inner thigh, outer thigh. And then release that. Let's reach behind both of our knees once again. Make yourself into a little ball. And then let that go. And we'll move into our final relaxation. So grabbing whatever you need for this final relaxation for your corpse pose. Pressing our heels towards one end of the room, reaching our fingers towards the opposite end. Make your body nice and long. Really reach through those arms, reach through those legs. Maybe rotate the wrists or rotate the ankles, whatever feels good for you. Feels like that good morning stretch that you get, that first stretch of the day. Maybe reach right, maybe reach left. But that low back is lifting up off of the floor. Rib cage is lifted, and those lungs are just filled with that air. When you are ready to relax, allow yourself to exhale all of that air out and allow your body to start to become heavy and sink into the floor. And you can bend at those knees. You can do whatever feels best for you in this final relaxation. This is your time. You have earned it. Begin to quiet that mind, quiet that body, relax that entire body. Relax your toes, your ankles, your knees. Relax your thighs, your pelvis, your belly, your chest, rib cage. Relax the arms, the neck. Release the jaw. Relax the face. Let the eyes fall back heavy. Release the forehead and the scalp. Just floating in your breath and relax. So when you're ready to come out of that relaxation, begin to bring yourself back to the present. Begin to bring your mind back to the present. Begin to bring your body back to the present. And finding a seated form that feels most comfortable for you, most powerful for you. You've been lengthened and strengthened. Your mind has been renewed. Your body has been renewed. Maybe sitting it up even a little bit taller, crown of the head lifting towards the ceiling. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up towards the sky. Bring our palms together and drop our hands down in front of our heart. Eyes follow our chin, or our fingers. Lift our head center. Take fingers to forehead. As we face our day, let us think thoughts of truth. Taking our fingers to the lips. As we face our day, let us speak words of love. Taking hands and gently placing them on your heart, if it's comfortable for you. As we face our day, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given a spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Inhale it deeply and exhale it. And namaste. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening, or if it's the morning, have a great time, and we'll see you guys next time.